think. I think we're doing it. We're streaming,
Yes, we
guys.
are. Hello, everyone out there. My name is Guardian Gamer, and welcome back to Wishful Dawn Arc Free. Don't know, we have been out for like the past
Month.
past month because one of our players, Tsunami, unfortunately had to move out to
Like Washington.
decided to yeah out of yep. So from here on out, it's gonna be like 2 years in the future. Everybody
But
here is fortunately he did not make it. It is like 5 o'clock. We usually do these streams every Saturday around 4 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. EST standard times. Unfortunately, he could not make it. I don't think he's here.
nope.
I think he's like with his girlfriend, and that's like understandable because he hasn't seen his girlfriend in like what, months.
No,
Yeah.
they kind of just like got together like over the summer or year, whatever the hell. They were just
Yeah.
they were like talking to each other over the phone, and then he went to go and see her for real.
Well, if you ladies and gentlemen like our content, please make sure you follow. Also go to list to watch the previous episodes and the doc. In the link in the description below in the post mod, and we are gonna be using like a lot of bot music, so a little bit of copyright, just depends.
But yes, don't mind too much of all of the rarities in the particular moment. So we will be heading into the recap soon.
And be prepared, people, because a lot of shit happened.
Well, we did do like 2 years worth of before we go out.
So commence the recap.
Okay, so as you all know, episode 11 happened. But when we tried to stream episode 12, something was going on with my, let's just say something was going on with the Wi-Fi, and OBS kind of crashed. So episode 12, while it was done, only a tiny part of it was streamed. So I will recap episode 12 and all the shit that
Actually,
happened.
may I restream recap episode 12?
Oh,
for the
okay.
sake of,
Okay, Vice will recap
because
episode 12.
there are a few strange plot contrivances that happened there.
Okay, Vice will recap episode 12, and I will do point 0.5 and 0.6 and all the shit that happened. So Vice, take episode 12 away.
Yes, episode 12. Yes, it aired quite a while, and the party was successfully able to defeat Little Red Storm, as well as down his ship. Unfortunately, during the skirmish, a few characters were thrown out into various planes of existence. And the next 2 years is all of them trying to reroute each other and find themselves again. As well as finding new mentors and other characters to rely on, which Toko will discuss in further detail.
Thank you, Vice. Okay, so that was episode 12. Now, for the little one-shots, but still highly relevant parts that happened after that. For one, there was Balazar's inner journey, and this was after some of those characters got thrown into various planes of existence. Believing his comrades had died, Balazar went on a soul-searching journey, and he took Nixu with him, of course, to look for Sanji, who was a Tanuki Henge yokai that Toko wanted to find, and he wanted to do that for Toko. So, on his journey to find Sanji, he went through a village. He found the dragon, and he found a lot of ancient dragon grave sites, and discovered the elder dragon, Shah Dalamadur. After that encounter, he made his way to the desert with the village people in tow, encountered a few monsters, and found Sanji in the desert, where he spent the rest of his year training under him. Let's see, what else happened after that? Um,
Well, we could do this character by character.
yeah. All right, let's do this character by
That was
character. Let's do this character by.
It's-
Let's do this character by character. So with let's see, there was a woman named, what was it, Obeline? Yeah, she was temporary, but she was very integral to help find Toko, and she was very to help find Toko when he got sent to the astral plane. And with the help of Tsunami and Zalsby, whose soul inhabited hers, they managed to bring him back from the plane. But since something happened to his body, he had to get another body recreated for him. So any previous curses he had on him were gone, and any new curses he has, that's currently residing in his new body. So he went on his own few tasks once he learned that it's been a while since he's been alive. He ran all the way and found Balazar and Sanji in the desert, while also giving Sanji a gift, a katana. With the three of them, they discovered an ancient pyramid. They found an ancient Wyverian under the pyramid, and also discovered and fought a basil juice. Oh, that hurt a whole bunch.
Yes.
After the
After
whole,
that skirmish,
oh yeah,
I presume, yeah, they eventually returned to Crawfeld
yep.
soon after.
They returned to Crofeld soon after, and eventually they managed to get Zalsby into their little mix as they made their way to Evilstrine because Balazar had very important business there. First, they had Zalsby help Sanji with something, since something very important of him was destroyed by the basil juice. And with Balazar, he found, during his travels to the desert, another Eye of Ovan, the Eye of Frost, and he wanted to get Torrent Abysswood to help him mix the Eye of Frost with his Staff of Endless Winters. So they did a lot of shenanigans in Evilstrime. Fought monsters, caught monsters, gained popularity, and a bit of animosity, I guess, mainly from the male population because Steel Tempest was growing a bit too fast. And Toko also helped Balazar and Zalsby with their own personal emotional baggage.
And now that and unfortunately, since Sonami cannot recount his side of the information, what happened? He was blasted into a similar plane and was forced to try to find his uncle after meeting with one of his pirate associates that he had met in the Astral Sea, and they worked extensively to create a specific weapon for him. Since Torrent had foreseen a imminent threat. And with that, we continue into the extending of the campaign. We will be moving towards Crawford, presuming that everyone has gone through their various adventures.
Everybody has done everything they needed to do.
Now, introduce your characters once again.
I am Balazar. I am a dragonborn sorcerer.
Toko,
I was
Shizun, Tanuki Monk.
Zalsby Brighton skill. Kobold Cleric.
and this is Wishful Dawn, and we're doing chill vibes for this reintroduction.
Yes, in
But we
fact,
gotta stop it.
the scene will open with with everyone returning to Crawfeld with this strange sounds whispering tonight. It appears that the bar that you had found has been playing multiple tunes throughout the evening and has made it quite enjoyable. You notice that a Tsunami has gone off on a hunt, appears that he has not returned as of yet. But until then, you are all sort of simmering a bit after all of this. You've all, on your previous adventures, have received, each of you have received a letter from one source or another that has requested you to come to a tournament of sorts, being held in the upper continent.
Bowser will knock on Toko's door.
Who is it? Then he's gonna get out of bed and open the door. Yeah. Oh, Balazar.
So, same letter as I did. He he shows you the letter.
Tournament. Upper continent. What kind of tournament is this?
Zalsby finally comes awake. What's going on?
Oh,
Morning, Salisbury. Invited to the Celestial Games.
Celestial game.
yeah. What are the celestial games again?
Now, Balazar, do you read the various stipulations and rules of the Celestial game?
I read it out loud.
All right, then. Read it out loud. It is listed in the pinned.
All right.
Begin with the 77th Annual Celestial.
Annual Celestial Games. Made Arts. Here we go. We're proud to present to you the 77th Annual Celestial Tournament. Position. Both contests are required to stand at certain spots of the ring before the match begins, and may not attack their opponent until each contestant is allowed one non-attacking action before the round starts, and can even be a movement. It is apparently 50 by 50 squares. I'm assuming Bowser is inside the now taking a seat to read all this, because I'm assuming no one is going to.
You're cutting out, man, really hard.
Oh, he takes a seat. He goes like, outside help, allies of a current engagement. Ally can aid their friend from the audience, but verbally, since cheering is allowed. Bark inspiration is legal.
Yes, it is.
And if the contest between two combatants is a draw for longer than 10 minutes, both parties recuperate. They are allowed 1 hour to recuperate and re-prepare for combat. This is if they are unconscious or not visibly in the ring for 10 counts. If a round lasts for 6, burrowing and turning invisible, not visibly being in the ring. His wings like, well, I can't fly.
Well, you can. You just can't do it for long.
No, it's just more lines like, we're gonna have to. That. Let's see. Contestants can still do these things, but the countdown will begin and they will have to make it short. Magic of any kind that is within the grade, that's within 60 feet. Disqualification spells that of a gray range at 60 feet are grounds of disqualifications, no exceptions. SD step. See, surrender. A contestant can forfeit the competition by yelling, I yield, and draconic contestants death match, but both parties must agree and sign to proper legal documentation.
Why would anybody
Yikes.
agree to that? Also, I'm gonna have to know Draconic.
No, it's the phrase.
Like, oh, that's easy. For Draconic and I surrender. in I yield. It's Kabul Kaisel.
I'll try to remember that. Toko says with slightly narrowed eyes. I still need to learn Draconic.
You know, I
It's
could
probably
teach
gonna
you.
take us a while to get to Upper Continent anyway. You could ask like Zelspate to teach you.
Hmm.
We don't mind.
It's an idea.
There's the martial arts category where the arena is a gold and anti-magic poisons are not allowed. Fighters are tested to substances beforehand. No weapons or unarmed strikes, only casting arm category similar to martial arts, but weapons
You don't have to read the whole rule setting.
are
Just
also no longer
just
allowed.
you get just give them the basis of like the tournament is this very very extravagant setup.
Yeah, it's basically very extravagant. There's the bestial category, anyone and anything that is on the roster. I think we should go for bestial because of the fact that that helps us, I guess. Then there's the infernal. One fighter must defeat 100 foes in an unpredictable environment.
Okay, that sounds
Hey, well,
really.
because that's the only way you can do
crazy.
an unpredictable environment.
That sounds really crazy.
At least I think so. And then there's the celestial category where there are no special rules except for the general rules discussed above, and the wish spells declared to the victor.
Mhm.
Current last champion is a three-time champion named Lucina Harp. Guys, but this sounds like right up our alley. A and B. Taking too much time on relaxing, and I'm pretty sure we got in a little sides of regular hunting. Be nice to
I've-
have a quick change of pace.
I've been training as much as I can every day. Though I am a little tired of hunting monsters so much.
This will be a nice change of pace.
These games do
Actually-
sound pretty interesting. Also, wish spell? They're just handing something like that out to whoever wins. Matter of fact,
Right.
what can a wish spell even do?
Arcana
Well, it just
check.
goes like, what's a wish spell is basically it could bring someone back from the dead like true resurrection. It can turn someone into an object forever, or it can basically do pretty much almost anything.
Toko's eyes widen. Why would they give such power like that away? That sounds fantastic.
And we lost our DM. Quick, say everything about Fire before he comes back.
I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah.
Yes, and
And apparently there are variants of the games. There are competitions, cooking competitions.
Ooh. That sounds nice. I wonder if they're handing out samples. I'd love a sample.
I mean, there's a cooking competition. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of free samples. Because they're probably gonna have to be judges and everyone else.
Yes. Salisby, what do you think?
Saul's being very, very interesting. I think Balazar's right. I think we should go with the beast. Besides, no matter which one we choose, eventually, one of us is gonna have to fight the other. So as long as one of us is going to be champion, and we all agree on what we want for the wish spell, I think it doesn't really matter.
But there's a lot of things that we could wish for.
That's the problem. There is a ton of things we can wish for.
And
I'm
the
not
other
exactly
problem.
sure how wish spells exactly work. I know they exist, but I've never seen them in action. I've only heard horror stories about them.
Also just goes like, well, in the right hands they could do good, in the wrong hands they could stupid. It's sort of like think a monkey's paw. You read Zelsby about a monkey's paw. Praise.
Absolute.
If you're not careful with your words, someone could take it the wrong way.
Wait, so just be specific?
Very specific, because the last person who made a wish spell on a G's lap kind of sort of turned into a fucking chicken.
How?
Rumors.
Tuck us flabbergasted. How in the world does that happen? You would really have to screw something up to turn yourself into a chicken.
And with that, Sanji unpipes his music and he's like, maybe he just wanted a big, well, you know.
Ah.
He did not. He had really bad wording.
Why would anybody want? Why would anybody want a big chicken?
No.
No.
Then he goes into Zosby's ear and he whispers.
Oh.
Yeah, that is both hilarious and terrifying.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Also very sad. That's very sad. Lisa's looking at Sanji.
Yeah, have you ever tried turning into a chicken? It's terrible.
I mean, I've practiced.
You poop and peep out of the same
Sounds like you
place.
have personal experience.
What?
Terrible. Yeah, I do. It's not the best thing to have. And with that, you see Sanji begins strumming his. He sort of strums his lute a little bit more, starting to tune it more.
Soul just goes like, well, I don't know about... Bowser just goes like, well, I don't know about you, but I am all for this. To the upper continent! How the fuck we get there? How do we get there?
Yeah, we're gonna need a guide.
Is
We're
it in
kind of
the
sort of have to, you know,
We actually
fly
lived
up there, I think.
No, but the issue is that even if you could fly up there, you'd need a. I mean, it's not exactly a straight shot.
Oh yeah, because the flying islands.
Flying islands. There's still still storms. You don't even know how the wind reacts up there. It's an
Okay,
entire
that's-
continent that floats.
I knew it floats.
Yeah,
I was about to
and
ask.
There's also the
Oh,
dragons, the Belusian army.
All the wars going on.
wait. Why are they having a tournament still where that sounds that inaccessible?
Maybe
You only
this
get
is
the best of the
some
best.
sort of like initiation or get into the tournament is to get there.
I think it's one of those things. I think it's one of those things that they want to make sure that the person, if anyone wins, if they make a wish spell, it isn't something that's going to be too catastrophic.
Speaking of these games, Sanji,
Because
I know you said you don't, but I really think you should.
I don't think it's a good idea.
But
Well,
your
you can come with us to
music.
cheer. Well, you could come with us to cheer us on as we smack everyone's face into next Tuesday.
But his music is fantastic.
Okay, fine. I'll go with you, but know this. I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart.
Toko
Also,
gives-
I need at least 1,200 gold pieces for provisions.
1,200. Okay.
Wait. I'm trying. Toko's trying to math.
I just fucking hand him 100 platinum like here. I think this will cover the entire trip.
To and fro. Thank you very much. And he pockets it.
Oh, I guess that works too.
And with
Oh,
that,
I
he
really want you to
quickly
win.
goes over to buy everything that he needs.
I really want him to win. I hope he wins the music competition.
Oh god, out of character,
That would
I just
be
popped
really
my jaw.
Ooh.
Character, I just freaking popped my own jaw.
Ooh. I haven't done that in a while.
Oh.
Sorry.
We're off. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard.
And
of where
Sanji
the
immediately
fuck
was
we
like,
go.
wait, where's Tsunami?
I think he said
I
he
think
wanted to
went
go
off
on
I think he went off on a hunt.
You know,
Mhm.
he's the guild master trying to.
He did. He just said, "Hey guys, I'm going on a hunt. I'm taking Craggy and that owlbear thing you got with me. I'll be
Oh,
back in a few weeks."
he took
maybe."
my owlbear without consulting me. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
words for him.
that's
I'm gonna have words for him.
And then immediately the guild master is like, okay, we're all right. Where the heck is where'd the blue guy go? Where's he?
Guess he just
He
wants
said
to.
No, he's
looking-
not.
Where is he?
Yeah, he said that he went on. He said that he went on. He had to do something real important, and then he took one of my best hunters with him.
I don't think that he's doing anything super important because we did a lot of important stuff over these past 2 years.
Yeah, but
He
he
might-
just went up and said it's something that he had to do alone or something like that. Weird.
Tucker shrugs. I mean, I don't know. I stopped trying to figure out Tsunami a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
figure-
also the guy that almost got himself and us killed multiple times because I want to do it my way.
That was an amazing impression, Zalsby. I love you.
I've actually been practicing. I've actually hung out with some fellow bards that taught me how to do this art that's called voice acting. I think that's what it's called.
Sounds like a very useful skill in the world of theater.
And espionage.
Deadpan to the fourth wall.
Well, you don't really have to. I mean, Toko's from Karator. You know.
Oh no, that was a meta joke. That was just to like break the fourth wall and be a little chuckle.
I see.
Well, either way.
Well, whatever he thinks is important, as long as it's not dragging us into the astral plane. I'm a little tired of that place.
Speaking
You
of
and me both.
planar,
Wait a minute.
I need to pick up one thing before we leave.
What might that thing be?
Bowser just goes like, orb I found a while back,
Hmm.
and you know my Staff of Endless Winters. I sort of like commissioned Torrent to like combine the two.
I see.
And the downside for it was the Staff of Endless Winters was made of arcane glass.
Ah, yes, you did eventually merge the two, and you were attempting to.
Oh yeah, I wanted
And you eventually opened a hole into a different dimension. Yeah. And you've basically Torrent's been working on it the whole time, trying to close it.
And
That's right. I wanted to get Raviel to do something similar with the
Bowser just
father.
goes like,
Tucker says.
so you guys want to come with me and help Torrent close the portal? And see what's causing it?
I will. Though I'll have to take a quick detour and then I'll be right back. But I can teleport us all to Evilstrime since, you know, Akara and Tokar live there. Sanji?
So we're off to see Torrent. We're off to see the wonderful wizard of Torrent.
Sanji, will you stay here?
And Sanji sort of looks over and he's like, whatever, you guys need me for it anyway. Alright, just tell me when I'm too loud.
Great. Okay, are you two ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay, then Tucko like holds both of your shoulders, and we're gone in a sphere of red power. Dimension door.
And with that, the red puff of spherical energy dissipates, and you arrive in Yvelstrime. And yeah, you find that that in the hustle and bustle of the city, you don't really see Akara around. It's more like you're in the general vicinity of her.
Mm-hmm.
So you know she's around, but you can't seem to find her. You can make a perception check to see if you can find her.
Yeah, perception for sure.
Perception check. The first roll of the month.
First roll of the
Alright.
session. Let's see what we have here.
Like, where is that woman of
You know,
mine?
you can tell how good a session is depending on how good the roll is.
I mean, I rolled a 21, so I'm pretty sure it's. Wow.
I believe
well,
you.
then.
I believe you took my roll.
But
You
yes,
both-
you eventually do find you find Akara, and you all find Akara, and she appears to be talking with this very odd gnome fellow,
Hmm?
discussing some strange like you only catch to the half part of the discussion. It appears to be something about chickens.
Toko thinks back to what Sanji said. Baby?
And then Akara turns over and says, "Oh, hello.
What was this?
Oh, you're back so soon."
What was this about chickens? What about chickens?
Oh no, this fellow here, he's a farmer. He's actually with a guild. Turns out that he's been trying to sell me on something here, but I really don't think the chicken's really up to par. And the gnomish man is just like, I dare reckon I have the best chickens around. This one, for example, they can talk. He holds, and it's like this strange, fluffy white chicken with like a oversized, has like this oversized gullet, and it just gives out a cock-a-doodle-doo!
How much are you selling those for?
Why would you sell that? Toko says, tilting his head.
And I turned to Toko, and Zalsby turns to Toko. Why wouldn't you steal that? That thing's adorable. I mean, look at it. It's fluffy.
It is fluffy. You're right about that.
Like Kara just has like he has a really tilted face, and she's like, seriously, we haven't heard this thing talk at all. I need to tend to my son, so like let's make this quick. Like let's not escalate this any further. And he's like, just buy the chicken.
Yo,
Just buy the chicken, man. Just buy the chicken.
Toko is gonna.
I don't even care if this thing talks. I'm buying it just for the sake that it's adorable.
But what?
How much is it?
It's a good
Just imagine it dying 5 seconds later to a fucking
What if it's not
270 gold.
nuts.
Is my start.
270 gold? Is that thing even really a chicken, or is it polymorphed to be a chicken?
I don't know. I just found it.
You
I
found?
I didn't find it per se. I made. It's hard to describe, really. It kind of chose.
Mad. My 12 Arcana. What do I know with my brain?
Well, you know that polymorphing spells, they usually do when they work. The person is unable to speak. This man just talked about how this chicken is able to speak. This would not be a normal polymorph spell. As creatures that have been polymorphed are unable to speak, but they retain all of their intelligence, wisdom, force, personality, but are unable to speak. So you're probably looking more at something that is a bit more miraculous.
Look, I don't care if it can talk or not, but stop trying to force my woman to buy your chicken. Now, if Zalsby wants to buy it, that's something entirely different. And he looks at Zalsby. Oh, where would you even keep it?
I mean, we can always build a chicken pen. You could lay eggs. And even if it doesn't, it could be our pet.
A chicken? Well, it's your
Well,
money.
it's not.
It's your money. I won't
Well,
tell you
it's
how to
take-
use it.
So it just goes like.
And Sanji like has just been strumming to this, and he eventually stops, and he's like, "For real? Are you guys for real? You're about to buy a chicken from this? No."
I'm not buying a chicken.
I'm the one buying.
I still don't even know if it's really a chicken.
Bowser just goes like.
You know, I'm only really. I'm only.
It
Really
is
wanting to
definitely
buy
a.
it just because
It's
of how adorable it is. But you know what? If you don't think it's a good idea, Toko, I'm
Well,
gonna have to pass. There's always a
Well,
more adorable chickens to find.
I mean, I don't want to, dissuade you or anything, Salisbury. It's just after a certain point where people tell you one thing and apparently it turns out that they were lying in the end. You just learn to be a little bit skeptical.
And Bowser puts a hand on your back hard, like, oh, relax. It's a little chicken. What's the worst thing it's gonna do? Bring about fire?
I mean, I tried to help somebody, and the worst thing he did was kidnap my son, and then Akara got kidnapped by vampires.
And that
Yeah,
sounds
you know
like that's a
what?
lot to
I'm just
unpack there, my
gonna,
friend. The gnome just pipes up.
you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and pass on that. I can always find another few chickens. So
All right.
And
And eventually,
what
it's
he's
like,
doing isn't considered foul play.
seriously.
Oh.
And then the Sanji eventually is just like, seriously, dude, no one wants your cock, man. He's just gonna say it simple and straight.
Thank you, Sanji. That was.
And with that, like he points him away,
Thank you, Sanji.
and like the gnome's kind of dejected as
still
like
don't
he's
understand.
carrying. He still is carrying like the rooster in his hand. It's just like, oh, help me! So he walks away. You swear that you hear like a help me under. It's strange rooster.
That was. He looks to Akara. Are you okay? Are you fine?
This city's weird. It's full of weird people.
It is full of weird people, but it's nice. I think. That gnome was really strange.
Nice. Well, it's really hard to say since you don't really live around here. I mean, sure, it looks nice, but there's something off about this place. Something in the underbelly. Don't
So-
like it.
Togo's going to actually take that into consideration. That's not the first time I've heard about something like that. Not here, but back in Crawfield, actually. So you're saying that there's some sort of secret regarding this place? Something that's not nice?
Well, no, I'm just saying that criminal activity is always a thing.
Not
Crime
necessarily.
crime isn't exactly a thing that's a secret anywhere.
No, I wasn't
Is it
talking about.
any worse here?
I wasn't talking about crime specifically, Zelsby. It was like, when I mean secret, I mean something that you don't usually see,
Ah, I see.
but it's still there.
Like the same places get robbed, and it's almost as if the things are they're a bit too planned. Take it from me. I was trained to run a nation. So, I think I'll know when there's some executive management going on around here.
Well, you can count on us. I mean, it's us.
Yeah.
That really
I just don't think we're set up enough to do anything political. I mean, we just got noted, and that was we just got noticed. What is that going to? What is being a guild leader even going to mean? We don't have any kind of political sway.
We
don't-
don't,
I
but
don't think we should. I don't think we should pursue it at all.
I'm not saying we don't have political power. I'm saying, like, if she needs our help, like, smacking a few people across the head.
Or anything else.
Normally, I'm all for that. But if there's political power that can easily overshadow us, I'd much rather not step on any toes.
Well, that
That's
doesn't mean
fair.
we can't keep our eyes out.
That's fair.
True.
Come on.
I've
let's-
been into too much court intrigue in my life, so I'm gonna have to pass on that one. Sorry, Dane.
Yeah. Besides, I know absolutely nothing about political intrigue.
Oh, let's go.
So
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure
I
Torin
think
is.
keeping your eyes open. is definitely better than anything else we can do.
All right. And with that, I presume that you all continue towards Torrance Laboratory.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And upon arrival into the laboratory, it is located in the you find that it is somewhere about the Hydra's district. This particular tower that rests rather prominently in the city. So it's become something of a landmark now,
Ah,
as Torrance escapades in his own life have led themselves very highly. So his reputation precedes him. Do you knock or do you just open the door?
knock.
Knock.
You knock. And who else opens it but Torrant's new assistant, a fire genasi man by the name of Eden Flare. It's like and you sort of see him like sort of combing back the fires on his head, and he says, "Oh, good to see you guys. How you doing?"
Hey, Eden.
Pretty good. We're just here to pick up my staff and we'll be on our way.
All right.
It's been a while, actually. How have you been?
Oh, we've just been working on this particular project with Tsunami, but he grabbed the prototype really quickly. Are you sure you guys know if he's all right?
Not.
All we know is that
I
he-
would say
all we know
he.
is he went somewhere.
Well, let's put it this way: he's Tsunami. He'll be fine. And the guy literally went through a different plane and dimension across.
And like for a moment, like you know that Eden knows Tsunami, and like his face grimaces, and like he's not going to be fine. Oh, whatever.
Hmm.
It's not my problem anymore. Let me get you the stuff. And with that, he heads into an area of the. He heads towards this sort of general purpose workshop that appears to be Eden's new segment. It appears that he's almost grown this new implementation area with all of Torrent's other parts. It's a very different feel. You see, it's covered in various vistas of the Plane of Fire. It has a lot of memorabilia from the era, as well as like distant visages of faraway lands, as well as the fires appear to be controlled by hand by himself. Like Eden himself puts his hands into the forges and various other tools to operate them.
Impressive.
Wow.
Is this
Of
a
course
trait
it
that
is.
fire can,
Forge.
is this a trait that all fire genasi can do?
That's our specialty. We craft entire cities in the underground and out into the very reaches, but that was before the elemental chaos happened.
Elemental chaos.
Let's not dwell on it too much. Let me get you the staff. And yeah, he eventually goes in and reaches into and from a very intricately created chest with multiple cogs and clockworks, it unravels with it's like a click click click, and then eventually it opens up into the staff, and he holds it out, and he holds it very carefully as he places it into your palm, Balazar.
Alright.
And you sort of see Eden. He sort of he massages his right hand, the hand that had touched it. Like, damn thing, the thing's cold.
Yeah. He's basically an ice demigod, so only he can touch it.
Mm.
Bowser just mouths the words to him. Just roll with it.
And who's this? Eden sort of points over towards the other Tanuki in the party at this point.
That
He's
is Sanji. Probably the coolest guy you'll ever meet.
What's up, man? And Eden sort of looks at this. He looks at him with a bit of a question mark, brutal on his face, and he's kind of, give me a second. Hold on, man. Do I know you? And Sanji sort of looks at him. He's like, "Do you?" And both of them just have this strange stare down for a good solid minute.
Togo's a little. His eyes are just shifting left and right as he's looking between them.
Never mind. Must be nothing. And eventually he works back, and then just before he goes back, he's like, "Oh, and Torrance upstairs."
Cool.
By the way, how'd you guys fare with the juice parts I gave you in exchange for this?
And eventually, Eden just points to the machine that he's currently using right now. You can see that some of the interwindings, as well as the actual inner containment fields that are inside of the machinery, are operated with basal parts. Like it's like controlled explosions inside of the machine.
Oh, that is so awesome. Togo
It's
says.
like it looks exactly like if you ever watched Spider-Man 2, it's like the solar reactor.
Oh my god! Togo's like, that is so awesome.
Nice. By the way, did you guys manage to fix the whole,
Hole.
portal thing?
Oh yeah, the weird tunneling effect. Yeah, apparently it was really more Torrance doing. He had something. Oh, sorry about that. It's more Torrance doing. He did something with the device.
I hope that doesn't happen with all the eyes. Maybe it's just a one-time thing.
It could be something that he's experimenting on.
Maybe I should ask Torin about the Eye of the Father.
That would actually be a better idea.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Guys, I'm heading upstairs.
Good luck.
You're gonna have to wait, because the DM's gonna be right back.
Sure.
No.
The solar. Oh my god, that is so cool! That is so cool.
And the thing that took a few parts of juice.
I still have my
Yeah, for
one basil wing.
I think I have a couple of basil parts too, but I think we use the large majority of them.
I think.
You wanna know what I had last night as a weird dream?
What? I had
A class called up pickle juice. Where the requirements were you had to defeat both Joe at the same time.
Oh no! That's amazing.
Regular,
I
and
could-
this wasn't regular juice and Joe. This was
Tempered.
tempered.
I could see that being a real quest. Oh no!
Give me a cup of pickle juice, son.
Give me a cup of pickle juice.
Come on, pickle juice.
I can see that. I can legit see that being a Monster Hunter World quest. It's just too weird to not be one.
For real though.
Oh man. I don't want to deal with the Golden Joe and the angrier juice.
Got yourself some angry juice and Joe, son. Pickle juice. Drink it.
Where's my pickle juice?
I said, where's my pickle juice?
Where is my pickle juice? Jeez.
I moved it. You moved it. And now we play the vaping game.
Yeah. Tempered Joe and temple juice in this.
Good gracious, great balls of fire. Oh man.
My neck.
Oh, did you like juice before? Well, now he's cranky.
He needs his morning coffee. Except this time he didn't get. his
He didn't get it.
coffee.
He didn't get enough. He didn't get enough pop rocks in his coffee.
No, he didn't get enough coffee. Yeah, that's right.
Splody boy didn't get enough pop rocks.
Oh, boom.
I want my mouth to feel like it's exploding all the time, every time.
Every time.
do it
All the
right.
time.
Like, do it right. What do you mean, do it right, Juice?
What do you, dude? Calm down, man. Calm down.
All right, yeah.
With that, you find that Torrent is upstairs. He appears to be levitating in the air. And you are seeing multiple different arcane barriers around him.
Oh, there is no way I'm going to be able to get through that. Toko's gonna be like, I think he's doing that so no one disturbs him, but I have to ask him how this works. Toko's
Questions?
Oh, you can hear me through there?
Yes, I can hear you.
You probably don't want to deal with this kind of stuff a third time, but then he takes out the Eye of the Father. I want to also get this put into a weapon.
No.
I wasn't going to ask you to do it. I just wanted.
Okay, let me just put this straight in the narrow with you, man. Holding that many eyes in one place is very dangerous. People want all of those things for a reason. And you find someone big enough who wants it bad enough, something bad's gonna happen. I mean, really bad.
So I guess I won't get this thing appraised then? Wait a minute. Didn't you study the Eye of the Storm that one time?
Yes, I did study it.
Did you manage to create that copy?
No, it never became perfect. The issue is that they possess properties that no other material comes close to. It's like they're a completely different. They don't exist on any elemental map. They don't seem to even. They're not even byproducts of various planes. They're just. They're like some sort of exotic matter that we've never even seen before.
So it's basically just like the ball of glass then?
Like the actual eyes, you see they're covered in like the strange arcane glass. But the thing about it is that underneath that is some strange super layer of material that's folded in on itself dozens of times over. And you see, I had the same logistical problems with Balazar's particular implement, but the issue with that is that it was a staff. That staff already possessed a lot of arcane power. It could hold that, but I think that something like the Eye of the Father would probably destroy anything that you had in contact with. So unless you have a real big detachment with anything else that you have, you might end up blowing the whole thing apart.
Oh. Toko looks down dejectedly. Well, there goes that idea. I just thought it was possible because, I mean, Tsunami did it first, and I mean, I understand that Balazar's staff is highly magical. What about Tsunami's swords? How magical are they?
They're artifacts from bygone era. They're made of special metals that are able to resist the amount of heat and magic radiation coming off of the orbs.
Doko looks at his bow. Well, my bow isn't any special artifact, I guess. And I can't put this in my sword either. It can't be modified anymore. Then he puts the Eye of the Father away. Oh well, I'm glad I asked you before I did anything.
Well, aside from that, can I take a look at you? Actually, he begins to open up some of the barriers.
Oh, sure.
You
Just
look a bit different.
Oh well, I mean, I guess my eyes are blue now.
No, other than that,
I guess I got a new body. Oh, it was
yeah, I sensed a bit of fey magic around you. But more than that, your actual spiritual energies, they're displaced. Like,
Toko raises an eye.
more than one person.
Oh, you mean Nakarkos? Yeah, he soul bonded to me.
You soul bonded to an. You soul bonded to an elder dragon.
He said that I would be his herald, and he soul bonded himself to me. So, yes. Though,
Oh, that's a personal problem. I'll let you deal with that later. And he just sort of shoos you away.
Douglas gonna be like, "Okay, bye, Torrent. Thanks for the help, I think." And he turns around and leaves.
Oh, wait, so do you guys need something else? Then just before he closes the last barrier, just before.
Something else. Well, I don't think we need anything else. Like, this was my own personal question before I decided to try and put this thing into my bow, but knowing it would blow apart, which would leave me with a pretty massive blow to my arsenal, I don't think so. If any of the other two had questions. If any of the other two had any oh wait, I do have one question. We're going to go. We're going to go to the Celestial Games. Safest route to get there?
Oh, you've got to be
I-
kidding.
What's so funny?
They're still doing those things?
Well, this is the first I've heard of it, so yeah.
Oh, there's a reason it's the first time you heard of it. Yeah, they don't exactly advertise it to everybody. They advertise it to the best. You impress somebody.
Somebody.
You managed to get a card from them.
Toko's go through his mind, like, somebody? Who is that somebody? We met so many people. I don't know who that somebody is.
Well, either way, you're known now, so be careful with that. People know you now. Well, they don't know you, but they know you. Know of you. All of you, really. It's not just like, no one really knows me. Shut up.
Toko's gonna be like, oh, they will when you win that music competition. But, I'll make sure to be careful. And we all will, he says as he points at, as he points, you know that whole sideways point thing when you're like, sure. He does that to Torrent.
Yeah, and with that, he opens the last barrier and allows you to. He's like, and he begins to flow through and recite some more spells in his countenance.
Meanwhile, Toko's gonna be like, damn, I really wanted to put this thing in my bow. Oh well. What I have is good enough. So, with that, if
We're out on the road.
On the road
Unless
again.
we want to buy anything before we're late.
Well, this is gonna. I'm pretty sure it's gonna take a long time to get to these games. So
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you have anything to do, do it now.
let me look at
Don't
my.
have anything to do with
Let me look at my current.
character.
Let me look at my current gear. Okay, let's see. It'll take a while for us to get there, so I will buy a few things. I want to buy. Let's see. I want to buy 2 of each trap, because it's always good to have traps on you. Because who knows if we run into a monster out there. And I guess that's it, actually. Just 2 of each trap.
Alright. I know what I want to buy. Superior healing pots.
How many?
Let me.
Also, I'm gonna do the math on the trap spice.
You do that.
Two,
I guess I'll buy 3, depending on how much that would cost.
1,000
Hmm.
plus.
3 will fetch you. Actually, let me see how much you have in your inventory.
Zealous, you still got those. You still got those 2 large barrel bombs.
Yep.
Okay, for me that would come to
You
1,900
could probably cover the next.
gold.
Yeah, you could cover all of them with how much money.
Oh,
Like it would probably drain the rest of your reserves though.
Ooh.
it's worth it for 88 plus 8.
1,000.
Oh.
Superior healing potions are no gain.
Yeah, plus they last for like an entire month.
Mm.
Oh, that's right. They last. That's right. They last for a month. I'm over here thinking that they're like the normal ones, and they last for like about what, a day?
Yeah.
But they're
3 days.
But they're 3 days. But they're expensive. One more time. How many are superior healing pots?
3.
Ooh,
3.
because
Oh,
One
for
for
free
each.
it was. Well, for free, I had to give up like 5 platinum, so that tells you the price.
jeez. Ooh.
I was wondering if there's any way that I could upgrade the healing stuff that Oko gave me.
Could you upgrade a weapon? An item like that? I don't think you
That's
can.
something that I'm just. That's why I'm asking you, seeing if I can.
Anyway, 19,000 gold. I mean 1,900 gold. uh, that's
Mm-hmm.
1, 10. God damn it.
So wait, where is this healing staff again?
He has a staff of healing in his inventory. You know, the conventional staff of healing, the item.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that.
I mean, it's a magical staff. I mean, if you put more than 1 enchantment on it, it will destabilize.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
Cool. Anyway, for 2 of each Monster Hunter trap, that would be a total of 1,900.
So that would be something like. So you're getting 2s of each, correct?
Yeah, I have the prices.
4 traps in total.
I have the,
Pitfalls are like 100 gold each. The shocks are like 75, so something around 625 gold.
come on, platinum.
Yeah, the person who's selling all this to you is like, yeah, sure.
Tucker won't question it. He'll just be like, okay.
Yeah, do you need anything else, sir?
Let's see. These chaps are in case we come across any monsters on our way out there. I have a lot of trink bombs. I have the
I
cap.
see that you are a bowman, correct?
Oh, yes, I am.
Could I interest you in some coatings?
You have any new coatings? I have quite a few, but yes.
So we have all manner of coatings here, sir.
I'll take a look at those. I'm curious.
And with that, he flips over into like a small case and opens the case with and shows you the various different kinds of liquids that appear to be in small vials. And from within this, you find a multitude of various different coating types: poison, flaming, water, and paralysis, thunder, demon.
What in the world? Toko says as he looks at these coatings. I've never even heard of more than most of these. I only have the 5. He points to the
Double strength exclusives.
yeah. He points to the power, paralysis, sleep, close range, and the poison. Those are the 5 coatings that he currently has. I only have these, but I've never heard of the other ones.
No. Not every coating not every coating will work for every bow. So you're gonna have to work with that.
Really? There are coating limits?
Yeah.
Toko takes out Kogachishi, which is basically the Nursilla bow, obviously. And he's like, okay, well, what coatings do you think work with this bow?
Look at it. That's an interesting looking bow here. Looks like a relic. Takes another look at it, and he kind of has this moment where he sort of looks deeply at the bow for a moment, tests some of its strings, and he's like, "It might not do well with blast coating, but that's given. Not many things are able to resist that kind of stuff."
Toko just thinks back to basil juice. And then he looks back at the horizon. Oh, my. That's intimidating.
It could probably take paralysis, but not sleep.
The guy they go to fucking sleep.
Take power, most likely.
But if it can't take that, then how have I been able to use these various coatings? Is that bad for the bow?
Oh yeah, usually it wears it down.
Toko thinks back to the one time he used sleep coating. Then he...
You want to inspect your bow for a second?
Yes! Yes, I do.
That doesn't seem to be too much. You don't see anything really apparent in damage terms. But then again, you only really look at it for a sec.
Toko... how good are you at observing bows?
Well, I used to be a hunter myself, but I actually tend to specialize in bows. But
Can you look
I'll-
over this for me, please? I think I might have made a mistake. He folds his bow and he hands it over.
he's like, he takes a moment and he whistles at that, and like he takes it in his hands. And he's like, it's got such a good weight to it. How'd you make this thing?
Oh,
Who made it?
there's this Wyverian blacksmith that I go to all the time for my weapon needs. I don't go anywhere else.
Ravi.
I didn't even say his name. How'd you guess?
Ravi. Oh man. Oh, we go back a long, long way. Long ways. You see, he was a big fellow back in times when I was a hunter. See, you wouldn't know it from my humble abode, but I was once a very prolific hunter. Actually, we stole a few parts in and out.
Huh. He never really talked about his past, but I didn't ask him for it.
Dude's real funny. Real funny. Damn, did he make a mean bow.
I used sleep coating on it one time, and I'm worried that I might have made it a little, not good.
Well, you know what they say, boy. One time's one time. Shouldn't have done too much damage to it, unless it was some kind of difficult moment. He takes one look at the bow and he's like, "Yeah, not much of an issue here. You've only managed to bruise a bit of the resin. That's about it."
Thank you. But
He hands it back to you.
that just means that I shouldn't use that sleep coating anymore. Okay, then he takes out his vials of power, paralysis, close range, and poison. Just point out which ones I shouldn't be using.
And he takes a look at the bow again. He's like, "So the close range is good. The power is good. You might want to be careful about using." He begins to look more into the various different coatings in his own. How many times have you used power coatings? Because I noted some charring on the front end of the bow.
Toko bites his lower lip. Maybe more than 100 times? Bit more than 100.
So you a power shotter, I see.
Is that bad?
Oh, it's not bad. It's just a particular style. I see that usually when bows are put through bows will last you a good time, especially when they're well made like this one. But I mean, if you really do a power bow, you're gonna eventually come into a point where that bow will eventually break.
Oh, that's not good.
Of course, that's a long time coming for a weapon like this, but still, it'll happen eventually.
Toko's eyes just like grimace a bit. I did want Ravio to take another look at it before we left for the Celestial Games.
Oh, you go into the Celestial Games?
Oh,
What's that?
The Celestial Games?
Yeah.
It's
Sounds.
I don't really have the flyer on me. A friend of mine has it, but apparently it's this giant, massive tournament with a lot of food and games on the side, and there's a lot of different ways you can enter these. There's like various kinds of fighting arrangements, I guess. But of course, it's not just fighting. There's like cooking competitions, music competitions, stuff like that.
Interesting.
I'm gonna be fighting in it, but I want to make sure that all of my gear is optimal.
I'm gonna have to take a look at that one more time. So yeah, do you know where it is?
I don't. Not exactly, but somewhere in the northern continent?
Oh, the upper continent?
Yeah, somewhere over there.
Oh, well, you're gonna need something else. Oh, and also, what can I do for your friends here?
Toko looks to Sanji, Zalsby, and Balasar. Oh, did you three want anything?
I'm good.
I can get a lance for one of you fellas. Gun lance.
Photorealistic Balazar and Zelzy.
I guess you're not a fan of gun lance then. We also have great swords.
Ooh.
I knew a fella. He was a real big Goliath fella. Yeah, he actually bought one of these things. Had a real love for poison.
Oh, Speaking of poison, is that coating okay for my bow too, or should I stop using that as well?
Poison should be good for it as well.
Okay, so Toko makes a mental note power, paralysis, close range, and poison.
Mm.
Those are the only coatings you can use with this current bow. Well, you sure know what you're doing, good sir. Do you have a name?
Ah, yes, I do. I'm Raimi Rogerson. Pleasure to meet you. He extends his arm, and you begin to actually realize he's been sitting on a very large stool this whole time. You've been talking to a gnome.
What's up with these badass gnomes? Toko extends his hand and shakes. My name is Toko Shizen. I'm from Karator.
Why do I feel like I've heard that name before?
You are like the third or fourth person who keeps saying that, and I'm not getting a concrete answer.
Yeah, I guess the Shizen name appears to be big around. I'm not sure. Is it more like a stock name, kind of like when people name their kids after snow, or they name them after like a particular color?
Shizen is a clan name.
Strange. Could have sworn I heard that name before.
Toko just looks at him curiously before he sighs. Oh, well, I hope somebody can give me a concrete answer to that. I'm just so curious now. They say they hear my family name, but they can't direct me to where. Maybe I'll...
Now I know that I've heard that name before. I believe we've met before, young sir. It's just a very different situation.
Explain, please? Raimi,
Oh, see, I was invited to this bigwig party on the old continent, and it turns out... Oh dear. Oh dear.
What? What is it? It's... Toko asks as he gets closer.
Hold on a minute. Were you with anyone else? I think you must have been
Yeah,
Toko...
Balthor just goes like, oh.
Oh, what? What? Oh.
He just whispers in your ear what he means.
Then Toko's eyes widen. Oh. Then he looks at Raimi. Did you... What exactly... Where... What was this location in the old world, exactly?
I think it was in the old, no, not the Drow, but the Dark Elf King, you know? Ones who live up above the surface.
Toko slaps his face.
You...
Oh, my spirits. Oh, no.
Oh, you okay, fella?
I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling right now.
Well, can we get a cleric around here? You're looking a little pale.
No. I'm good. I think I get it. I think I finally understand why so many people know the Shizen name. And I am even more surprised that it spread like wildfire. And
Well, then, pleasure doing business with you, Strange.
you as well, Raimi, right?
Yeah, right.
So the Shizen name is now for...
Me. It's known for me.
Oh boy, it's gonna be real awkward when he comes back. And then Sanji's like, "It's gonna be real awkward when you come back to Karator, my friend."
Toko pinches the bridge of his nose. This whole time, I've been trying to figure it out for like the past 2 years. Who was it? One of my family members? Do they know somebody else from the Shizen name? Was somebody named Shizen living in Crawfeld? No, it's because I fucked Akara, and somehow they all know about it.
Sanji immediately he begins to, and Sanji's just like, dude, you literally fucked royalty. You're literally a furball, like me and you.
I mean, yes, but I didn't know that so many people in the new world would... Oh, I feel like such a fool.
Balthor just puts the hand of pity on you and like...
Let's
"That's
just split.
Yeah, pleasure meeting you, Rami. 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 I will not deal with this disrespect.
Raimi.
And then you won't need to deal with it anymore. And then Sanji just saunters away.
Please don't mind him. He has his own tempo.
Fuck Lord. Oh, these damn bards.
Yes.
Uh,
But thank you.
so temperamental.
Thank you for everything you've told me and done, and you stopped me from destroying my bow unintentionally. And you've helped with so much more than you realize.
Well, but if that bow ever does break, you can come back to me.
Really?
Yes. We have a few selective bows here. I have a very large collection from our times. See, I've become something of a collector.
That's...
And if you ever do retire this bow, I would gladly take it off your hand.
Oh, well, thank you. A lot. I'll make sure I come see you.
I'll wait a second. And eventually he just sort of tips, he gives hats off to you.
Tucko just gives that Karator bow and is ready to just walk off. Rubbing his face. Oh, by the spirits.
Well, hey man, it's not so bad. As someone who's also messed around with royalty, just know that it usually simmers down for a couple of years.
But it's been a couple of years.
Not 2, more like 5. Yeah.
5?
Yeah. I mean, that's if you don't end up in a history book, in which case, I'm feel real sorry for you.
Okay, well, wait, maybe I can salvage this, Tucko says as he places his finger on his chin. They say my name is familiar, but I don't think they know exactly what I did. I don't think they can tie my name to a Kara either. Unless they did, and that's why my name is so popular.
Well,
Oh,
were you on the list? Were you on the list, though?
list? What list?
List of names.
To be invited? Yes.
Not just invited, but like also in attendance.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. They probably found you. But either way, well, let's continue. And as you guys went, you go off from Yebelstrand, at this very edge of the city, and you are going to go upwards. Now, of course, you haven't quite located a guide. You know, it's and Sanjay's sort of like, yeah, man, I know a lot of paths, but I don't know a lot about the other continent. Only been there once, didn't come back.
Crap. Damn. Then how do we find our way over there? We can't just go up.
Yeah, it's the updraft itself will probably kill you. As for the
Do we need some sort of?
as for the storms,
Do we need some sort of like flying ship?
oh,
What?
we could use a flying ship, but maybe if we got somebody who can control the weather.
No, Tsunami's the only one with the flying
Yeah,
ship.
if only we had someone to control.
Bella's ship
Well-
doesn't fly.
And we can modify it to fly, and modify it some more to,
I think that would take too much time. Wait,
Yeah, the
you're
tournament is happening in the tournament, like from when you got it, it's going to be happening within the span of a month.
yeah, that would take way too much
There's no
time.
time to create a airship.
Let me think about this. I bet that airship is a lot heavier than 5,000 pounds. Is the ship
So what?
5,000 pounds, Balazar?
Bowser just goes like, let's see, counting the crew and the ship. I would probably say yes, because it's the size of a... It's the size of a... Well...
Well, it was worth a shot. I'm just going over all the magical know-how that I know to probably make this work. If we can't find a guide, of course. Where would we even find a guide? It would have to be somebody who not only knows about the games, but somebody who's used to traversing their way to and from there.
Someone who could probably control the weather too. Anybody like that?
Well, I know Tsunami's the only one because he's a elemental tempest.
He can't control the weather, though.
I want to try. Wait a minute. Control the weather.
Let me
Isn't there a spell that can do that?
Yeah, but I've heard it's big wig.
Whoa. Okay. So, normal control weather spell won't work.
I mean, it could work, but you need to cast it a bunch of times. Yes, like maybe some kind of some nature wizard, cleric, something like that.
Yeah, droid.
Druid? We know a druid, but can he control weather?
I think he's more focused on anomalies and, well, we could go back and find a droid.
But to be fair, we'd still need somebody to guide us there.
No, they also have to be someone who knows of the paths up to the upper continent
Yeah.
as well. It can't just be any regular old druid from the side of the road.
You're right. Alright, give me a moment. He puts his legs in a crisscross position, sitting downwards.
Sorry about that, guys. Weird Wi-Fi stuff happened, and we lost like about 5 seconds.
That's fine.
All right, but we're back on. Well, what happened?
Use Leonard out to my dude.
What happened?
Well, regardless, Bowser goes into a crisscross position, holding out the Staff of Endless Winters with the Eye of Frost in it.
Mhm.
Eyes, and he meditates, channeling his draconic energy to try and call.
Do you touch one of the eyes?
Oh God, please don't.
Which one do you touch?
Wait, you're
I'm touching the Staff of Endless Winters!
Okay, so you touch the staff of endless winters
Oh,
itself.
thank God. I was about to say that was-
Using the staff as sort of like a focus channel to like of message of sending to basically try and
And with
anyone.
that, yeah, roll me a d10.
10.
We are
Okay.
trying so many things to try and make our way over here. I love
Swear to God,
I love it.
9.
All right, a beam of light comes from the heavens, and you disappear into it. And with that, it leaves a scorch mark of strange runes in its wake. And from there, you find that you are once again teleported to this strange wasteland of ice.
Also, just goes like. Camera pans out to him being a little micro-sized person. He just shouts "fuck."
And with that, one of the you sort of see one of the giants goes over, and it appears like the giant from before that you'd met in your travels returns to you, and he's like, he comes over and he's like, "What do you ask?"
I need your help on getting to the floating islands.
Well, the
How to
floating
get there? Yeah, how to get there safely and not die.
I know of a far outside ancestor. Someone, a descendant that had broken off from our original chain. He lives near the mountains. Speak with him. He knows of the paths.
Alright, I'm just
And,
gonna
he,
go.
he sort of look at your map and he marks one of the mountains in a strange like icicle pattern that doesn't freeze. That it doesn't melt. It's like an icicle. He's like, well, if you can teleport back, please do.
You cut out. What'd you say?
If you can teleport yourself, unless you need help, do you need assistance to return to your dimension?
No, I think I just gonna tap on this. He's gonna tap the staff twice.
Mm-hmm.
Just go like,
Give it the good old classic switcheroo. Roll another d10 for me.
alright. 6.
You return safely to your dimension, and with that, you find that you now have you have a map that's marked, and you know where to go. Appears to be a location noted right here.
So were you Whis in those moments?
Yeah, apparently.
This mountain
Bowser
here.
just goes like,
Mm.
Wait, what is
And,
what is
also,
Balazar
you'll
saying?
notice something very strange. Now, Balazar. Now, you notice that everything is purple.
Uh-oh.
Everything has like a strange hue of purple to it.
Bowser just goes like, so this is what Tsunami saw for a while. Huh, neat. Okay, he just pulls out his map. This is where we need to go. After a mine. And if we go there, we'll get our information.
What did you mean by that? By what tsunami saw? What did you mean by that?
Oh, I see everything purple right now.
Toko remembers that. I thought it was a one-time thing. I thought it was.
Came back full circle.
It came back.
Now, the
Okay.
journey itself will be. You will be traveling across the countryside of the Ebelstein's countryside. So let me. Allow me
Rolling
to.
counter dies. Yay.
Well, not just yet. Let me see the distance first.
Wait, are we gonna be? Wait, it starts in a month, so we're gonna be traveling for a
So,
month.
wait.
I'm guessing.
So you need to travel a good. So yeah, a good 400 miles of travel. Yeah,
Damn.
just to get to the fellow that can lead you there. It's gonna cut into some serious time, assuming that you guys aren't just hauling.
Well, let's see.
Because Sanji's like, dude, I cannot fly, man.
Well, I can make you fly.
Hmm.
It'd be temporary, I think.
Okay, but what if I start falling?
Then, telekinesis.
I'll
No,
Okay.
I am not subjecting myself to flying. I have lived that. I am not doing that again. No.
Okay, okay. Like, let me think about this. Toko thinks for a bit. You don't want to fly. And wait a minute. I can polymorph. Maybe I can polymorph into something large so that you and Zelsby could ride on my back.
I'm not sure I can do that, man. Can we just walk? I mean,
Bowser just
It
goes
would
like,
be faster. It would be faster to fly.
Bowser just goes like, Sanji, I'm going to give you an alternative. Either we fly, I will personally yeet you there.
no. Okay, you know what? Why don't you guys just go before? Why don't you guys just go ahead of me? You know?
Nope.
No.
I am tying him up and dragging him with us.
What?
No, no, no! Don't you dare put me in a.
You don't gotta tie him up. How about I turn into something that flies, so you just ride my back?
Please, please! I just don't want to
Why
be in
don't
the air
you-
for too long. I like to stick to the ground.
Sanji.
I am a Tanuki. I do not like to fly.
Sanji, I am really curious. Why don't you like being in the air? Then he's like,
Are you afraid of heights?
Is it?
No, I'm not. I'm not afraid of height. It's not that I'm afraid. It's just more that it's
Is it because?
bad experiences. I guess.
Wait, what?
Mm,
Did it involve your dad? Toko says with narrowed eyes. Did he try to make you fly?
No, it's not that. It's just me and flying don't go very well. Come on, Toko. I wouldn't make you. I wouldn't make you run through his.
Okay, get on my back, and I'll just run the normal way.
Oh
I'm-
yeah, that's right. I completely forgot. You can
Yeah.
run really, really fast. You could just carry him and
It's the fact that, I just don't want to leave Zelsby either, so... Hey, wait, Balazar, maybe you can carry Zelsby.
Actually, let me see how fast you can
Yep.
actually poke it. Let's see. Let's see if Toko can use his speed too. Yeah, that's. Let me actually calculate that.
I'm not bringing Nixu for this part of the arc for one simple reason. We're going somewhere where it's fucking cold.
It'd be kind of hard to get her to traverse with us.
All right, so Toko, you can cover that distance in about 2 hours.
But that's only by myself.
Yeah, that's with yourself. It'd probably take something more like 4 hours with Sanji on your back.
And if Balazar was carrying Zelsby, how long would it take for them to catch up? With
Yeah, it would take
flying.
them a good. It would take them a good day or so
Okay.
to finally travel up.
That's good headway, though.
Yeah, good headway. You guys said probably in total it would take you guys about, assuming that you got there a day before.
Mhm.
So I'm going to cut away to Balazar and Salisbury for this bit,
Okay.
as you guys are going to take just a bit longer to get there.
All right, then I'll just momentarily mute myself.
Just for a second. All right, then. So Balazar and Salisbury. Both of you have been, yeah, you've sort of seen like the oddities that a hysterical bard presents to your party. You have just a bit of a journey ahead of you. What are your thoughts and feelings about this situation?
Thoughts?
Zelsby is thinking that. I'm not exactly sure what Sanji's been through, so I'm not gonna worry about it too terribly hard. Different experiences, like besides Zelsby's the one that he hates paperwork with a dang passion, so he's not gonna judge anybody.
That I will roll. Okay. So yes, upon the travels, I assume that both of you are flying, correct?
I'm basically carrying him while
Yeah.
flying.
All right. So as you guys are flying, you begin to see towards the ground there are numerous different types of creatures, all of all types. You begin to see that the forests melt away. The forests near Yellowstone melt away into this small plateau of grass that leads into the foothills and eventually into the Ironmont itself. And you spot at least 3 kaiju on your way over. And you notice it's almost as if you notice more of them. Like, usually these creatures are more rare. They're less prevalent throughout the area. You begin to realize that there are at least you've at least twice over the amount that you're normal to seeing. It's almost as if there's just more of them around.
Salisbury, you seeing what I'm seeing? I see a lot of kaiju. I think we should go a little bit higher. He says as he's slowly going up.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, my internet is being a little butt right now.
Okay. Is it getting any better?
Just come on. Saying that I don't have internet.
Okay.
Come on. Give me the
biggest
internet.
oofs.
You can always use your phones.
Okay,
You can
we're
always
gonna
use-
take a break then.
You can always use your
But we're
phones.
having-
Yeah, let's take a break.
You can always use your
let's
phone's
take a break.
hotspot.
My internet, I could just hotspot my phone and connect my computer to it.
But taking a break would be pretty nice.
Yeah, taking the break would be great. Oh, so far so good.
I'm just glad that we're back into it.
Same.
Also, it'll be really hard for Tsunami to join in now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, he has the flying ship, but he doesn't have a guide.
No, but knowing Tsunami, like, yeah, I just found my way accidentally.
No, no, I don't believe you did.
My Tsunami, I don't ever take anything seriously,
even
especially fighting.
though I almost died because I didn't want to use my
Not
super
once, not
ultimate.
twice, but 3 times.
God damn it. Okay, what was the other 2 times that you remember?
Okay.
there was the time he combat rolled.
No, we all remember that time. I'm talking about the other 2 times. Because technically it was 4 times. You know, he almost died to a Rathalos fireball. But, you know, he remembered he had something called a divine charm.
I'll be right back. I gotta get something to drink.
Okay, I'm gonna just go to the bathroom real quick then.
I hate these headphones. Maybe I should just do that. Do this.
I seem to be the only one who's back.
No, you're not.
Oh, I guess I'm not. No, I was hungry, so I got myself cookies.
I'm gonna eat myself a bananas.
Did you say you're gonna eat a bananas?
I'm gonna eat one bananas.
I wish I had a bananas too. Maybe some hot dogs.
Hot
You
dogs
know-
and bananas.
You know, real food, something that wasn't cookies, but I just gotta put something in my stomach.
My wife is being mean right now. I just want to let you know that this is live.
Is she the one typing?
Yes.
Tell her that everybody on YouTube is gonna see this.
I'm back.
All the
What I
people on
missed.
YouTubes are gonna see this.
So what I miss?
His wife is being mean right now.
Did you do?
It's my computer. This again, my guy.
We need lo-fi hip-hop music as the time goes by.
I'm happy.
Beef and peppers.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, the viewers poop. It is poop. So I know you're gonna get a new one, Toko.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a new
going to
one.
replace. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade mine because I got mine like, I think 2015, 2016.
You hear that, everybody? We're eventually gonna start upgrading.
I don't know if I'm just gonna switch from PC to like full computer.
Okay. Continuance.
Whatever you do, Vice, don't look at the chat.
So
Don't look at don't look
I
at
have to look at the chat.
No.
No, don't look at it. You're gonna see my wife being mean.
Look at it. How is she hearing all of this?
alright. So
Okay.
continuing where we left off, Bowser, he's fucking kaiju in one massive spot goes like, Celsby,
Alright, let me
I think it might be a good idea for us to fly a little bit higher.
Mhm.
I think you're right.
And actually, can you what's let me look at your passives real quickly.
Oof.
As I
Oh boy, passive.
Jimmy, when you're done, you have to make your wife all the food.
I'm going to make my wife all.
yeah, you just see a bunch of very large creatures. Nothing too strange. I mean, aside from the sheer volume of them. So you fly up into the heavens, and that's when you see something really weird. It's like this. It's like a comet. It's a very, very like big red dot that flies through the sky. It has a big tail behind it.
Oh no.
Mm.
It's kind of this very loud roar. It takes off and leaves a trail behind it. It's a very loud noise, but aside from that, nothing's too strange.
I tell Bella's, I like nudge Bella's a little bit. I don't know what the heck that was, but I think we should try to still steer clear of it.
Yeah, probably a good idea. He's gonna fly around that.
And with that, the passing day begins to lay low, and it appears that it is now time. And you will. Are you going to continue to fly despite the night, or will you settle down?
So,
Heck of a one.
I think it's best for like us, the both of us, to like settle down in a place that would be like very secluded, in a small tight space that nothing too big can get in.
Most of this area is foothills and plateaus. There's not too many places to hide. I mean, you could try to get to like a higher area in the plateau. I'll probably suit you best.
Yeah,
Whoa,
have at
whoa,
least
whoa.
the high ground, and
Let-
both
let
of
me-
us
let me
like
jump
take
back
shifts
out.
for
Hold on.
sleeping
Let me jump
because
back out. Jump back in. Let me jump back out and jump
of
back in.
exhaustion. You don't either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello? Okay, there we go. Now you guys are good. Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
It's nighttime, and Bowser's speaking like, "Go to high grounds and sleep."
Sounds like a good idea.
Each of you roll me d10s.
D10s, you say?
Yes.
How many?
One for each.
1,
2. You notice that it's the stars are beautiful out. But aside from this, you actually notice that there's a meteor shower going on. Multiple streaks of light quickly float down to the earth, wade away.
Wow. Would you look at that?
Looks
You know,
amazing.
sometimes you forget this kind of stuff happens out here in the wild. Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Bowser's just like, yeah, it's times like this. You just gotta enjoy the great outdoors.
Well, no sense in sitting here and watching this. I guess we need to go on a normal watch. Try to get a little bit of sleep.
So take some shifts.
Take some shifts. No, nothing happens actually.
I'm the one with the night vision, so I'm gonna take the night.
Hmm. Nothing happens. Nothing at all. In fact, you notice that it's really quiet. There aren't any birds chirping. No sound of crickets. Just you and the empty meadows and shooting stars.
Zelsby smiles and kind of just enjoys the view for a little bit.
And with that, the day rolls over. And from the very and you begin to feel that it becomes colder now. The Evernmont is beginning to shape, and you're woken to the pitter patter of rain. And it's almost as if the sky is welling up with tears, and it flows. Day is gloomy, but the rain is kind of relaxing. Do you cover yourselves from the rain, or do you just take the rain?
I'm gonna take the rain. It's been a while since Zelsby's felt the rain.
It's very cold.
The ring, because I have silver dragon's blood.
Mm. Yeah, it's like every time it hits you, it just panks, and you swear that it clinks off of you. It's almost as if the raindrops, they float slower when they come into contact with the staff. You've been carrying it around this whole time, and it appears that almost as if by the nature of the morning dew, the entire bed of grass that you were sleeping on has been frosted. It's crunchy.
Hmm.
And even so, like
Zelzy
the
was
staff
somewhere-
itself kind of has a will to you. It's dragging you, pulling on you.
Hmm.
It's heavy.
I've never seen a healing staff do something. And I kind of just let it lead me in the direction that it's pulling.
And I notice is that your staff of healing actually it's averted from the staff of frost. It's leading you away from it,
Hmm.
and it appears to be leading you into a small. Appears to be a small ditch. The only thing that you can really find about this ditch is what appears to be like a small piece of refuse. Do you look into it further? Hmm? Do you look into it further?
Hold on, could you repeat that again? You were roboting real bad.
Okay, so the staff has led you into this segment of the grasslands that is a ditch. The ditch has some refuse in it, but you can't really, and it appears to be unsettled earth. Do you investigate further?
Zalsby feels a little bit uneasy, but he, for whatever reason, he's going to follow the staff's lead.
Uh,
Um,
follow Zelsby.
What? Hello, hello,
Hello.
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 All right, now everybody's here. Golly, just
There we go.
acting up today.
Cannot wait for the upgrade. Yeah, but all of that aside, you find that there is that aside from this you roll me perception checks now. Now that we're here.
Oh boy, time to roll the eyesight.
Roll for your eyesight. Roll for your smell. My brand. It's not a commercial. It's free from advertisement. Either way,
Where's my perception? There it is.
here it is.
That's a 12.
Okay, but that's an 18 for smell.
Yes.
That's a 10 for smell and sight. So Balazar is able to see that this is this is clearly some kind of something has been hidden with dirt here. And Zalsby, you notice that and you can smell that you smell something rank. Something is in here.
Balazar, do you smell what I'm smelling?
Ugh. Yeah.
I don't know where. I thought this was just a normal staff of healing, but it's leading us here. Not exactly liking it either. So, what do you think? Should we follow its lead?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
All right, let's continue on. So we continue down the path where the rod, I mean the
Yes.
staff's thinking of.
So you're going to go towards the beaten parts.
The beaten parts, yes.
Yes, and as you travel, you begin to realize that the ground is unsteady and it falls beneath you. Roll deck saves.
Deck saves. Oh, come on, computer. Work with me for just a half a second. Oops.
Computer heard you talking shit, son.
So, of course, the dragonborn with wings manages to float down gently. Unfortunately, Zolzby, you are humbled by landing on your face. You take 9 damage.
My face.
Just fucking
get 10
Dragon
damage
Ball
Face
fall
damage.
floats down.
Mhm.
Oh man. Yeah, we got to be careful where we put our footing here. Apparently.
Yes. Appears that the inside of this appears to be a elaborate temple, strewn around with various types of scriptures. It's not too unlike the present pyramid that you had gone through, though of course it is in a very different style. It appears to be remade. Can you each of you roll me religion?
Oh, here I go rolling religion again.
Religion. Let's see. And oh, welcome back.
I hate these headphones. I hate them.
Religion. Take them off.
Please. That's enough.
This is one of the sacred grounds of Zariel. The markings
wow.
say it all. And you can even see like some of the very you actually see what appears to be lines and lines of books in the distance.
Zalzy's eyes light up. He hasn't seen new books in a really long time. And he kind of looks at Balazar and he just clenches his fist a little bit. It's but the Dragon Greed. Oh, those books look awesome.
Balazar just goes like, saying, "Oh God, I have the word. It's in my bio." Blah, blah, blah. Balazar says, "So."
What?
Hmm?
The restraint collar. Its code word is crack.
Oh, it's crack. and with that, like you say it just a bit louder now, and the enchantment finally procs, and you watch as he just falls down. It's a gentle fall. It's not like you thrust yourself downward.
Hey, what the heck? I'm not saying that I'm gonna be going crazy or anything. I just really wanna
looks
go check
at the
out this
piles of books.
Well, no, they're not in piles. They're like they're very neatly put together.
I know
And
it's just a
book.
metaphor.
Look at the book.
You look at the books once we figure out a way out of here first. Player Dragon's Greed, you're gonna pick the books first. Picks you up and
Yeah,
just
fine, I guess you're right.
And with that, as both of you begin to look into it, the hall of tomes eventually leads to a symbol of Zariel and a statue of, and the very statue of him looming over it all. This is a place of learning. It is evident in the scriptures of all. There is much to be learned here.
I wonder why this staff is leading me. I wonder if it's a sign of Zarya.
And with that, the staff hums a bit. And with that, like you find the humming becomes stronger when it's drawn to the statue itself. The statue itself appears to be drawing you to the statue. There is an open area right next to the statue.
Zalsby gets closer to the statue.
And at the very foot of the statue, an object appears in the halo of the light. It appears to be... There are actually 3 objects before you. And you actually notice that Zariel, while holding a book, is sort of pointing down at these with his pinky finger. Like the statue itself. And it points down at these objects. A sword and a symbol. Like a holy symbol. It's almost as if there's a choice here. That's what you're getting from as the Staff of Healing finally stops reverberating.
Zalsby looks at these. And Zalsby looks at these 3 choices. He looks at the sword, thinks back. All the physical improvements that he has done. Maybe this will make him a little bit more physically stronger. He looks at the holy symbol. Without Zariel, none of the things that he has done would have been possible. Then he looks... I'm sorry, what was the third one again? I'm sorry.
So yes, as I said, it was a sword, a symbol, and a book.
And he looks at the book. With his dragon greed, he's still kind of holding back. He kind of clasps his very own holy symbol and picks up the sword.
And you hear a booming voice somewhere in the distance. Go forth, my Avenger. Go forth. Add the Sword of the Avenger to your items. As the Staff of Healing crumbles.
Oh wow, the Staff of Healing is gone.
Yes.
I have so many weapons.
Mm-hmm. Makes you fighter. But either way, with that strange moment, Balazar, you look upon these other items. Does anything draw your fancy?
The other 2 items?
2 other items.
God.
Oh,
God, what
no.
the fuck is that?
It's Zolgo. Everyone, get down.
Everyone panic.
Everyone panic.
Alright, but regardless, yeah, you said there were like 3 orbs. Ugh.
Yes.
I guess so, bro.
Actually, well, there's not there. There's tone. There's the tone. Like he took the sword, so there is the book and the symbol.
Zelsby picks up the symbol second.
You picked up the symbol second.
Alright, there's the book and the holy symbol.
So the book and the holy symbol. Do you? Well, what picks your fancy?
Those are just the holy symbol. Goes like A. The whole. He's gonna grab the.
Speak up.
The book.
So you take the book. All right. You notice something in its pages. It feels heavy, heavier than it should be. He says, "You have taken the.
Book of Infinite
You take the long and weary road. The tome. Now, do you actually look at the? You actually see, almost as if writing in the sky. The letters are burnt and etched into the side of the tome, and you begin to realize that this is actually a. It appears to be some kind of ancient writing of magic. And roll for memory, Zalsby. With advantage. This is an object that you know.
Memory,
Oh
like
shit!
straight intelligence.
Yeah, straight intelligence.
Puppy power. 13 on both sides. What do you know?
Also, Bellazzar, you didn't have to. I just had Zalsby roll it.
Bad.
And with the 13, begin to realize to your horror that this is a copy of the Necronomicon. It is a copy of the Necronomicon.
I turn to Balazar, and you see Zalsby's face look horrified. What you hold in your hands is the copy of the Necronomicon.
Immediately putting it back.
You put it down.
No,
You put it down, and yeah, do you throw it? How do you put it down? Do you just drop it, or you put it down gently?
Put it down gently and just go like, grab it by hands together like, nope.
Bump, bump. It goes down with a very gentle sound.
Look at Balazar very seriously. I didn't know that there was more than this frightens.
I know you're right. Like this, he takes the holy symbol.
I stop Balazar, hold on. If we leave this here, someone else is going to find it.
Oh, I know. But I think it's best if we destroy it.
We can't destroy something like this. We gotta make sure that we get this back to Evil Strike.
Alright, he takes both the holy symbol and the book.
And as you take the book, it just feels, in your hands, it just feels bright almost. It doesn't feel very bad. It doesn't feel as heavy anymore. And with that, the symbol itself is also heavy. But you manage to be able to fit each of them in. Do you try to bury the rest of this? Do you look through any of the other books?
Sure. Investigation.
Scriptures
19.
line the walls. It is most of which are recollections. They are various accounts and records. Like the records of different miracles, as well as various other Eddas and long forgotten legends. You get the sense that this place is very much a time capsule of sorts.
Zalsby's also gonna look. Seeing Balzar being curious, trying not to go too hog wild into these books.
Hmm. You recognize some of the legends that you see there. They were the same that were taught to you as a priest of Zoriel. The same ones, like the pen and quill type stories, written into what became myth becomes legend, becomes fact. As like the records show various different like heroes of the faith and all of this. You find avengers, invokers, myths and monsters. And in it all, you find that that one of the records is incomplete. It appears to be under a strange name that you don't. It's this. It appears to be broken into various It's broken into various. So you see A, and then it's
Syllables.
a burn. U. Burn. And then. So yeah, it appears that the book is burned. It's one of the only books that have been damaged. To the point where it's illegible.
First letter was, you said the first letter was A?
A, then a U somewhere in between.
Zalsby takes this from the collection. I wonder if the Great Library of Zariel has anything to complete it.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to take it with us.
So you take some. Yeah, I presume that you take some. Oh, you said you take the records with you, so add the records to your inventory as well. As you.
Yeah, I'm basically putting all this into the bag of holding.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Just sliding the books into there, and it's gonna be a nightmare to recatalog, but that's someone else's paperwork. I presume that you eventually exit the area.
Yeah, that's all we could find.
And do you leave the open hole, or do you try to like put some more earth around it?
We're gonna put some more earth around it so it doesn't look like anything was here.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to look for a giant boulder.
You just throw a boulder down there. Got it.
No, I'm gonna do something even better. I'm gonna animate object the boulder and just go like. I just say, life.
It's just a very large boulder with a face, and it says,
I'll plug out that hole, please.
And he watches the boulder begins to roll, and it just covers the hole. And it's face down. It's like,
Alright. He's basically alive for the next minute, and then the minute passes, and he's no longer an animated object.
And with that, do you guys continue on your journey?
Absolutely. We make sure
As
that we
we're
go
leaving, that's we're leaving. I tell Zelsby like, tell Toko that I can animate objects. It's bad enough that he thinks I'm a deadbeat god already. I don't want to feel that fire.
Yeah. And Balazar, be very careful with the Necronom. The more you place your hands on, the more it'll call out.
I think it's in the bag of holding.
Still, its presence is great. Even past the time and space. You laid your hand. It knows you.
And that's why I'm keeping this. He holds the holy symbol. For now on.
Good idea.
He's just gonna wear it like a
Just
necklace.
Next time you take that out, use a mage hand.
Yeah. And with that, you eventually reach the mountain. It is now cold. Roll me another d10.
Oh boy. Here I go rolling a D10 again.
I would highly enjoy to. Come on. There he goes.
It starts off with a storm. But it is not. There is not much thunder. It is just heavy rain, which then turns to ice. As you begin to make your way, and you begin to see the familiar outlines of Sanji and Toko, both of which are like huddled in a small encampment at the top of the mountain. Now, in all of this time, Toko, this past day, you and Sanji have been attempting to scale these mountains, but something has intercepted. You've become wary of something. You're being followed.
Damn it. Oh, damn it.
What is it?
Just. I know something's following us. Or am I getting the feeling?
Do you know what it is?
Is it in our general vicinity?
Yeah.
Oh. Perception check?
Mhm.
Okay.
Perception.
Perception.
Modifier, give me something. That isn't something, perception.
Ooh. Even with that +7, golly.
I have a
Biggest oof.
I have a +7 in con, and I always roll low in that.
So a 10 in perception. The only thing that you really notice is the storm. It's covering all of the bases. Even like the very basins of the mountain, the valleys are completely covered in this fog. And you only just notice that you finally see like small dots in the horizon. And eventually it appears that your allies have finally arrived. Everyone has been reunited.
Oh. So I see Balazar and Zalsby.
Yes.
Sanji, look.
Toko. I gotta tell you something.
Yeah, I have to say something too.
I gotta show you something. I gotta show you something.
He pulls out the sword of the Avenger.
While you were asleep, the rod of the staff of healing led me to this. And even worse, it led me to a copy of the necklace.
Tucker's eyes got wide. Wait, you found a copy? But
Here's the thing, I only know there to be one.
but
The
this
fact that
makes
there-
two?
The possibility that there's more than one frightens.
But how can there
But
be?
I don't think we can stay here any longer. We gotta get moving. We gotta get moving fast.
Yeah, I feel the same. I've been getting this strange sensation. I think something's following me. Maybe us. But I don't.
Think they're following. I think they're following the book.
No, I've been getting this sensation before you got here.
Really?
But I don't know what it is, and it's really getting on my nerves. I can't even see out in all of this. And I have
let's
really
get
good dark vision.
And you
Yeah,
just
so
sort of
what-
hear a boom. Oh, hey. It's like this thundering voice in the distance. As you hear the sound of thunder beside you, the winds of the northern winds, the very top of the mountains, seem to be sliding down as you watch an avalanche in the distance. Of course, it is Mr. Mountain, but still.
I think now would be the time to.
Run.
Now, thankfully, the avalanche has not reached you. Like, it only reached a side of the mountain.
That's still very intimidating.
But yes, it is still not too safe. So you are continuing your approach of the area. And
Yes.
with this, mountains are high.
Oh, time to get some music.
Yes, music would be very good. You see small crests from the mountains rise over, and in the precipice of one, you see what appears to be a fortress.
What is that? Togo says he looks closer. Is that some sort of base? Where?
What is that? What I think it is? Is that? Let me look at it. And Sanji sort of looks out in the distance. He peers through the fog. So is that like it's like it's not a castle, but it's something.
Do you think it's safe to?
Well, we can't stay here. If there's any sort of shelter, we should try and... We'll be careful, but we should try and seek it out.
Yeah. Especially with all these.
Lizard just goes like, I have an idea that gets there fast. He uses the staff of endless winters to like make a picture cube in front of all of us
Hmm.
and move this every 5 feet. He
That's a
moved
good idea.
this sort of a tunnel to keep us away from cold.
Cold, keeping us away from cold.
Yes, cold keeps you from cold.
Magic.
Interesting.
Have you heard of igloos?
Magic.
Actually, Toko has not heard of igloos.
And with that, you watch as Sanji just he's like, any of you deathly cold?
Well, you and I have fur. And I could just press the digitation
I'm
anybody
the only one here
dry.
that's real- I'm the only one here other than Balazar. Well, actually, no. Aren't you Ice Dragonborn? I think I'm the only one here that really feeling the cold.
Come here,
All
Zach.
right then.
Come here, Zach.
And you watch as Sanji taps you with 3 fingers, and then he puts his two thumbs together, and then he wraps his hands around each other, and then suddenly you are covered in fire,
Oh.
but the fire does not burn you. He's like, thank me later.
This is really cool.
What did you just do?
I just imagine beforehand, Zelsby was literally a frozen igloo while we were climbing up.
Toko's gonna press digitation him warm, but this works too.
And yes, he casted the fire shield spell.
That's actually a spell I've never heard of outside of gay.
Yes, because it gets very little usage. This is exactly what it's for.
That is so cool, Sanji. Man, you can wear fire. What else can you do? Make things move by themselves?
But yeah,
So what are we doing?
with that, you guys traverse the mountain side.
Yes.
It storms, and you find that the lightning appears darker than it should be. It's not a flash of lightning, it's more of a afterthought. You hear the thunder before the lightning actually strikes.
That's... That's...
Unnatural.
Yeah, that's not normal.
That means we're close.
To what exactly?
Remember what I said?
No? What did you say?
I said we're going to meet one of my fellow relatives.
No,
All the crazy weather.
I guess I didn't hear that part.
It'll be fine.
And that's when we get a... That's when you hear the sound. So, the sound of wings batting against the wind. It's just it blasts through your ears for a second. And eventually, it comes into range. It is a white dragon.
Oh, let's get inside.
Is that a dragon?
Who comes?
Balazar will prestidigitation some arcane runes around him, like. As he shows off his HUD. They've come for your aid. Or the one who I'm supposed to meet.
For what?
Well, if you are the one who I'm seeking. Open blood.
And the white dragon like sort of leans in to look at you closer. Why should I help you? You may be blood, but you are not spirit. You have not proven yourself to us.
There is a way that we can prove, or at least Balazar himself to you.
Silence, slave. And with that pronunciation, the mountains ripple, and you swear that you hear the very mountains themselves shake. And you swear that you actually see an avalanche in the distance. Another huge chunk of ice falls from a mountain.
Zelsby shrinks back. Just
So-
like he's now gonna let Balazar do all the talking.
Yeah, like Toko's just like Toko's just gonna grab Zalsby and just like take, you know that thing in anime where they just like take 1 million steps back.
Sanji's just like, yeah, man, I'm a talker, but I'm not about to talk. I'm not a smooth talker dragon.
Sanji,
I've already fucked with a green dragon before. I don't want to do that again.
Sanji, this way.
He takes his own steps back.
Balazar just looks at him and says in fucking Lavarian that he is a disgrace to bards everywhere for not willing to fuck a dragon to save people's lives.
Oh, that ball blow.
Hey, it's a low blow because it's true. The bard must fuck the. It's prophecy, dude.
And eventually he's like, I find that very hurtful for your That's a very hurtful stereotype. Back in Wiberian.
Oh.
It's almost as it's almost like saying that you must be a draconic sorcerer, and you must also be as dumb as a sack of bricks, because there's no way that you could be related to it. And like you hear like Sanji going off on a tangent, and eventually you just sort of hear a roar from the distance.
All right.
It's not the.
I'm
It's
not
not.
digging around. I'm not digging around. It was like, it is true I have not proven myself in spirit. Yes, I do need your aid. I need to get to the floating safely. Sure, it's here.
So you are here for the war.
He just pulls out the flyer to the Celestial Games. No, I'm here for this.
And it floats out of your hand, and in the wind it guides itself towards the eye of the white dragon. Eventually, the winds blow it back to you. Fair
Catches
enough. But leave quickly. I have much here. I will keep my eyes upon you until you have arrived. And with that, the dragon takes off and displaces a good metric ton of snow as he does so.
Just balls are just still off his shoulders like it's nothing.
And with that,
Dragon.
a blue trail leads you down into the mountains and up one of them. A very high peak.
So it just goes like, come on, we gotta follow the trail. That's because chromatic dragons aren't exactly the happiest with people.
Okay.
You swear that you hear a muffle in the wind.
So we'll follow the trail. Though Tucko's gonna be on the look. Oh my god, that must have been that thing that was watching us. Oh, that's scary.
You can one-shot it.
No, I can't.
You can.
Look. My one shots only win a one shot whenever they feel like they want to. Okay, there's no guarantee. We are at a level now where I cannot guarantee I can one shot everything. If it doesn't work for everything, it won't work all the time.
That's true.
Yep. With that, it leads you through very dangerous parts of the mountains, like crags that are unsteady, slippery slopes, unwinding paths, until eventually you reach a series of. It's like a cat's eye needle, and eventually, with that, you finally reach what appears to be a portal. It is very much like frosted glass.
Is this where we have to go?
Yep.
Yes, it looks real similar. And then eventually Sanji, he goes towards it, and he puts his hand through the glass. It cracks and it doesn't shatter, but it breaks into pieces as he pushes into it. That is cold. And eventually, he reaches his entire arm into it, and he's pulled through.
Oh, Sanji!
Buzzard just goes like, well, here we go again. He just jumps right into the. He just does me. It jumps right in.
When did we start doing tsunami stuff?
Since right now.
Zelsby?
Actually, I have the perfect sound effect for this.
Tucker looks at Zelsby in his arms. Zelsby?
I
Oh my!
don't know what
Oh
the
my
hell's
God!
going on.
Wait a minute. Oh, wow. I guess we have to go through too. Ready?
He already grabbed you to and dragged you with him.
Yeah, he dragged both of you in there.
Oh well, your
Uh,
your mic sucks. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, all are dragged it through. Either one after the other or all together.
Oh,
And into the other side, the sun is incredibly bright. It is something like a featureless plane for a moment. Until your eyes adjust. You are now in the upper continent.
is the portal behind us, or is it just like an arch or something?
No, there's no portal anymore. It disappeared.
Oh, wow. It's one of those.
Yeah, one-way ticket.
It's a one-way port key.
Hmm.
Bowser just goes like, and we managed to not piss off the White Dragon enough to kill us.
And with
So I call
that,
that win-win.
you find what appears to be broken armor.
What?
It's a set of broken Legiacris armor, from the looks of it.
That's. Toko goes up to it.
It's like the shoulder pad appears to be broken, but it appears to be knitting itself back together. And you actually see in the distance it is a blue figure. Long, scraggly, seaweed green, with a red cape beside it. Yes, this is Tsunami. He appears to have gone here before you all, and he is ragged. It looks like he's just been in the fight of his life.
Toko looks at Tsunami all the way in the distance, and he's like, he rubs his face, does the whole boy gesture with his hand. How? How?
That's for him to answer. End session.
Whew. Yes. Intense.
I saw the armor. I'm like, it's Tsunami, but where's the Tsunami in? How does he keep doing these things?
Because
Where's
he's
the
Tsunami
Tsunami?
and he chose the combat role.
Now that's the beauty of the combat role.
Alright, everyone who has stayed for the
That's
rest
for
of the stream,
combat role.
thank,
Yeah. Thank you very
For
much.
watch-
Thank you very much.
yeah, thank you very much for watching. We're going to be back every Saturday at 4 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. EST.
Or at least we will do our damnedest.
Doing on,
And then, and if
I
Tsunami
will,
is
yeah.
again, he will officially have to change genders in game.
But yeah, in all seriousness, that was fun. Again, if you want to see the playlist, go to YouTube and type in Ray Takahashi or just type in Wishful Dawn. And again, the doc will be in the link in the description down below.
You
We're
will
gonna
catch up.
try
a lot.
and get new computers. I cannot guarantee everyone getting them amount of time.
We won't get them at the same
Oh,
time,
yeah.
no.
I'm
But
also wanting to get a new headset. I mean, I don't know exactly how I sound on y'all's end, but
You
man,
sound- you sound okay.
horrendous.
Yeah, so see you all next week.
Next
Same
week.
place. You never know what we're gonna do next.
Hopefully we'll have Tsunami with us. But yes, this is the beginning of Arc 3, everybody, and hopefully I'm also going to do Arc 3 art for our characters, for our new tokens, so stay tuned for those.
Indeed.
I already have a name for this session. Eye of the Storm.
That's a good one.
I have the Ice Storm.
I am the storm.
Ice of the Storm. Oh yeah, Eye of the Storm.
I used to.
No,
used
Tuck.
to-
Alright.
And before you ask, Bowser will just only reply if you ever mention the White Dragon again. Listen, he's a bit cranky.